Hey, what's going on guys, Migzuba here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a Izzet tempo deck for standard best of 3. So we're going to be playing best of 3 today because it is the weekend of the standard challenge, and I am really in the mood to farm that thing because it grants you a lot of gold and a lot of Kaldheim packs if you can get a couple wins. So this list is very similar to LVS's Izzet tempo list that's been circulating around, and it seemed pretty solid, looks like a lot of fun, and I want to try it out for the challenge. So it's built around the Goldspan Dragon, which is a 5-mana 4/4 haste flyer, and whenever it attacks or becomes the target of a spell, you get to create a treasure token. And treasure tokens you control have tap him, sacrifice, and add 2 mana of any one color. This means that we want plenty of ways to use 2 mana. And luckily for us, pretty much our entire deck can pump 2 mana into something. All of these cards are playable for 2 mana. Pump 2 mana into the tome to draw a card. All the adventure creatures in the deck have 2 mana abilities. You can foretell saw it coming or behold the multiverse for 2 mana, or you can cast them for their foretold cost, and which is 2 mana. Basically, plenty of ways to use 2 mana. We can use double frostbite, even cycle a Shark Typhoon to draw a card, use Juaris. So yeah, we're really trying to abuse Goldspan Dragon. Aside from that, we have a relatively standard Izzet tempo list, bar the Mizmine tomes, which I haven't seen a lot of people running, but whenever I play tempo, I find myself sort of falling behind. I guess in this deck, we do have Behold the Multiverse, which I've cut a couple copies of because I find it painfully slow. But I do see its value, although the tome does provide more cards overall, despite the fact that we're not guaranteed all 4. I just like having 2 mana at pretty much all times to hold up counter magic, removal, or card draw. I'm just a massive fan of the tome. So aside from that, we can get into other new cards. You've pretty much seen them before. Behold the Multiverse, foretell for 2, and then draw a spell on the other side. It's also really good to hold up, along with counter magic and card draw. Same for Saw It Coming. You can foretell it on 2 and then hold it up for 2 mana for the rest of the game. We have the Frostbite, which is a 1 mana kind of bootleg bolt. Becoming a huge fan of this card. I really like it. And we have a Snow mana base to help us play with this, along with Faceless Haven, an alternate win con. We run so 24 real lands and 3 DFCs, so 27 lands. So we shouldn't be too worried about flooding, especially because we have the DFCs. But if ever we start getting too much mana, we can only start activating our Faceless Havens and pushing in for victory. This card is sick also. The rest of the mana base includes the Snowlands, and we can fit the pathways in because it's a lot better than having normal interaction. Sorry, normal Snowlands. Just mana fixing is very valuable. Shark Typhoon, alternate win con. Probably not going to slam it all that often, but you can cycle for really big sharks. You guys know the adventure creatures and Lofty Denial. Okay, so I found my counterspells being way too situational. Essence Scatter and Negate are great, but having a sideboard helps a lot. I don't like, in the original lists, I see another Essence Scatter and 2 Disdainful Strokes. I feel like Lofty Denial is better because it's a catch-all, and we have plenty of flyers in Brazen Borrower, plays really well with the dragon, and we can make sharks off the Shark Typhoon. So if it's not working for you, switch it, but I've been having a fair amount of success with the deck with this card. Sideboard, we have some more negates for controlier matchups, just, you know, get rid of removal. Cinderclasm for matchups that go super wide. It's a instant speed board wipe. I love this card. Dragonfire, just exile removal. Shredded Sails, cycle it, kill a flyer, blow up an artifact. Dispute for controlling matchups. Phoenix of Ash and Ox of Agonis for rogues. We want escape threats, and I think 2 and 2 is a fair split. And 1 Soul Seer because Lovestroke Beast is still an annoying card, and although we can counter it, having a removal spell that just takes it out is pretty relevant. So that's it for the list, guys. If you like the deck and think the tomes are a good idea, be sure to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing. It really motivates me to make more content. And let's get into the standard challenge, everybody. All right, let's go. On the play of, hand's a little weird, but if we're getting something aggressive, we're very happy. Let's keep. We got a Bone Crushy hand into Goldspan Dragon, so we'll see what happens. Going to play Shatter Skull Smashing on 1. Tapped. I don't think this is bad enough to mulligan, but I don't think it's like a super happy keep. We'll see what we're up against. Hopefully it's creatures. Mono red, please. We'll get blue down. Please be mono red with this hand. Gruel. I take Gruel. Oh my god. No. We're against Tibalt's Trickery. Using the one hand we have with no counter magic. Am I taking the actual piss? Someone actually brought Tibalt's Trickery into this challenge. I went, yep. This is what I'm gonna do. Guy's actually playing Yadaro. Alright, well. We're playing a best of 3 game against Tibalt's Trickery, and they have actual 0 spells. So the only real win cons are Tibalt's Trickery. I can just go in and side in all my counter magic. Well, play the giant. Take 8. Play the other giant. Yeah, okay, nice. Man, I don't know how I always get matched up against Tibalt's Trickery every time. Alright, down to 4. Oh, if we play other giant and double block, we don't lose, we just go to 2. And God knows what's in their deck. Play out other giant, and say go. Please no shock. Please no bone crusher. I have no idea what they're on. I'm hoping it's just a pile of expensive spells and maybe stuff like Stone Coil Serpent in their hand. Yeah, have a bunch of Tormod's Crypts and Stone Coil Serpents. Although I'd rather they have Tormod's Crypt than Stone Coil Serpent because well, I have no need for a graveyard, but Stone Coil Serpent is a creature with trample, so you'd think not being like on ladder and people actually having to spend gold to get into this event that they'd play real decks, unless people are actually winning tournaments with Tibalt's Trickery, in which case power to you, but you're just lucky. Change my mind. Oh yeah, that Yadaro attack just contemplated. All right, go to 2. Well, we know they're running Yadaros, so on 8 mana we might be in big trouble. Jeez. Okay, got out of the tree, meaning they have Prismatic Bridge. That's not good. Let's thin the deck. Am I gonna go to 1 and play Goldspan Dragon? I think so. Let's grab, I guess another red. Sure, we'll grab another red. Play out the dragon. And I'm opting to go to 1 here. But it's okay. As long as they can't get in 1 more point of damage, we're chilling. I could have held this back, but I might just be able to cheese out a win with Goldspan Dragon, Faceless Haven, and this Bone Crusher Giant. I say cheese out a win as if this deck isn't literally built to cheese out wins. Yeah, man, I know. I have double the treasure. I have double the mana. And I'm an Izzet tempo deck full of counter magic. Be afraid of counter spells. Elder Gargaroth. That's bad. Alright. They're going to attack for 1. I think I just stomp face because it's not looking like I have much to do with my mana right now anyways. Yeah. Unless I don't stomp face, I attack with a Gargaroth and they block and then I blow it up. I'm just going to stomp face. Let's go, Brazen Borrower. Right off the top. Shark Typhoon. Shark Typhoon, how do you help me? I can make a 6/6 shark with the extra mana from the Goldspan Dragon, but I'm still dead to the Asika. So we're in a bit of a pickle. Can play the Bone Crusher Giant, double block the Gargaroth, and make a 1/1 with the Sharks to block the Asika so we don't lose. That's pretty funny. Okay. Let's go. Pass turn. And we're not dead because even though it has trample, it doesn't trample through for lethal. They do attack with both, okay. And they're gonna get something. Draw a card. Okay. We will cycle for 1. Brazen Borrower. Alright, we're in business. 1 turn too late, but it's fine. We're still going to be able to have a Bone Crusher Giant, I think. I mean, they might just kill the giant, but yeah, that would not be the plan. Okay, tap land. So they're not on 8. On 8, I literally have to be cognizant of a hasty Yadaro. But this can tap for a mana, so they're technically on 6/7. Jesus, okay. 5/5 Stone Coil Serpent, baby. Alright, Sock Coming is good. So how much mana am I gonna need this turn? Gonna put this on blue. Now, okay, I wanna know if I can hold up activating my Haven. I don't think I'll be able to. Technically, could use 8 mana this turn, but that's not gonna happen. So if I Brazen Borrower, bounce the Stonecoil Serpent, and saw it coming, I'll have 3 left. I can foretell the saw it coming. Maybe that's fine, although I think I'm going to cast it. Do I have anything to do with 3 mana? I don't think so. So we're just going to tap like this. I'm just going to tap my red sources. There's nothing to do with red mana. And we're going to foretell. Alright, still giving me access to 5 mana, but we're going to pass here. I'll see if the opponent has something really big they want to play using Asika's tap ability. But yeah, we're really banking on Saw It Coming and the Brazen Borrower bounce. Opt? That's fine, man. You can opt. All you want. Man, I can't wait for game 2 or I'm gonna just fill my deck of counter magic. Opt again? Go ahead, man. No problem. Can non-legendary permanents tap for mana? No, they can't. Alright, so it's only the Asika. Oh, other legendary creatures you control have vigilance. And no, but it can tap for 1 mana of any color anyways. What am I doing, guys? Alright, going to attackers. Do you attack the Asika too? Because if you do, I'll just eat it with the Bone Crusher Giant. No, they don't. Well. Bounce. And let's see if they pump 5 mana into it again. That's the real question. I think I do have to counter that because I have no other way of interacting with it. Bar a double block. Yep. We saw it coming. Alright, so yeah, we'd have 1 more mana if we hadn't foretold that. And we can't do anything with it. And they might not have cast this. We don't know what they could have done. So I think the play was foretelling Saw It Coming no matter what. And now they're chilling with 1... Okay, they might have 1 thing to do with their mana. Because Asika... Well, they either have a 0-cost card or... I mean, maybe another Stonecoil Serpent. Regardless, I'm going to attack with... hold on. Let me just count my mana. All right, if I attack here, can I animate it again? I won't have enough to animate it again. If I attack for 8, hold on. It cost me 3 snow. I would need 6 snow to animate it twice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm missing 1 snow line. So we're going to attack with the Bone Crusher Giant. And then block the Asika with the Wolfwillow Haven. If they attack with it. And then still have enough, sorry, the Wolfwillow Haven, the Faceless Haven. And then still have enough mana to play the Brazen Borrower. So our entire game plan is face up. Oh my god, they have Ugin. Well, we could have won this game anyways. Could have not countered the Stone Coil Serpent, but I don't know. I think we just kind of make them have it. Alright, game 2. Let's make their lives miserable. I recognize that this is a 3 mana counterspell, but I'll get to 3 mana by the time they get to 2 mana. We can drop off these Frostbites. We can drop off some Bone Crusher Giants. Do I care about anything else? Removal isn't great. This can kill artifacts. The bridge isn't one. I don't think I need anything else. I think this is fine. And yeah, the dispute's like, let's say I had a dispute there, it eats the Ugin anyways. So just because it says counter on it, I'm happy, even if they're not running blue spells. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, counter magic. Let's go. Easy. Could use a bit more blue, but yeah, their whole Tibalt's Trickery plan to cheese out a 8/8 on turn 2 is not going to go so well this time. God, guys, let me know in the comments. I think this is the 3rd or 4th video in a row where I'm facing Tibalt's Trickery. So let me know if that's just me, or if you guys are also just facing an absurd amount of Tibalt's Trickery. And opponent opting to what, double mulligan? Oh no, triple mulligan! Suck it. Concede. Let's just go to game 3. Let's just go to game 3. Okay, no, it was just a double mulligan? Well, they're on the draw, so they have a better chance of hitting it. We'll see what happens. Tap land. I don't even want to run the risk of foretelling my Behold the Multiverse. I don't even want to like even think about it. We're just gonna chill with our counter magic open. All right, double blue's good. Not even foretelling this thing, because if they go any untapped land into a Tibalt's Trickery, let's go. I got open mana. You gonna do the thing? No, you're not gonna do the thing. All right, we can do this all day. Great draw. So keeping a hand of 3 Bone Crusher Giants was not the move, clearly, against what ended up being Tibalt's Trickery. You know, what would have been so jokes is if they go Trickery into dispute my counterspell. We're gonna get a Borrower down. See what they do about it. If they do anything at all. Trickery my own Borrower. That'd actually be pretty bad. They opt. Yeah, that's right. Counter your own opt. Oh my god, you mad lad. Okay, well. Aw, poor baby. Misses. I have no pity. So that was actually smart. Fair play to them. They countered their own instant speed spell. I have not seen that happen. Alright, let's foretell this. Hold open 2 mana and get the clock ticking. I also feel a lot better about them resolving. Yeah, okay, there you go. Alright. So this game just ends up being, yeah, I poke you down with Brazen Borrower while I hold up my counter magic. And if ever they're not going for the Trickery play, we counter whatever they would play. I mean, that they're trying to play off the Trickery. Okay, so are we making any sideboard adjustments? Like, are we dropping off Dispute? Oh man, it's tough. difficult call. They do run creatures, right? Like they run Elder Gargaroth and they run the god side, whatever the creature on the side of the rainbow bridge is. I don't even like that stuff. We don't even have hard red removal for it. I just think we run it back like this. All right, and we go to game 3. Okay, negate, saw it coming, Shark Typhoons, let's go. We're gonna fetch with Island turn 1. Oh my god, that means they can go for the plate. And we won't have any time to interact with it. Okay. All right. Do you have untapped red source? Oh my god, they do. So to get this thing to work, they need a 0-cost artifact, Tibalt's Trickery, and untapped red. And they hit it all in their first opening hand. All right. Now, that's... Hold on, is that... Is Tibalt's Trickery? Nope, they whiff again. I'm just absolutely filled with pity. I just feel so bad for you. All right, Mountain. Nope. Tome can stay there. We're just gonna hold this negate in case they try it again. They only have 1 Trickery left. Or they go for the opt. Sure, I might just cycle a shark to get deeper into my deck. Oh, is that even good? Yeah, let's go a bit deeper. They don't have the opt Trickery play. And I do want to hit my lands. Alright, we're good on lands, that's for sure. And this is the only other turn of the game where we're not going to play anything on our turn. Or at least for a minute, because I want to get this Tome online and I want to get this Saw It Coming foretold. But I can't risk them resolving anything. Alright. And I don't even think we make this. I think it's better as a bigger card. So, we'll play this out. And do we foretell Saw It Coming, or do we get the Tome ticking? I think we foretell the Saw It Coming. Having that 2 mana available in the future might be huge. And we can still hold open negate in this spot. Alright, 5 mana. Are they just going to start slamming their bangers? It appears they are. Alright. Fair enough. So we're going to go for blue. And we're going to get our dragon online, making double mana with the treasure. Holding up everything again. So we have dispute now for any green thing. Okay. Gargaroth comes down. Fine. My turn. Okay. Another dragon. So how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this doesn't actually eat the Gargaroth. Unless I attack with the Goldspan Dragon and they don't block. Weird spot. I can go for another Goldspan Dragon. So big blocker is sad. I can't even lie. But I don't think we can just hold up 3 mana dispute all the time. Having one more land that wasn't this would be good. So how do I want to do this? I can make a shark that's... I can make a 5/5 shark. I think we just... I think I just attack. No, I don't want to attack because they're just going to make... Yeah, no attacks, no attacks. And we're going to bolt this in. And we're going to pass. And we're going to make a big shark. Or hold open counter magic. We can make a 6/6 shark and trade with the Gargaroth. So they attack. And they draw a card. Okay. I don't think I can let this thing stick around for any longer. 5, 6. Auto pay. Alright, Brazen Border was really good. Cool. Resolves, and we still have our dragon. So You got 6 mana. What can you do with it? Tree God? Now we take these. We take these 10 out of 10 times. I want to keep blue on tap because we're going to need blue a lot more than we're going to need red. And let's make 4 mana for attacking. Play our tap land, and we're going to hold open all the mana for Dispute and Negate, or just both sides of the Brazen Borrower. Genesis Ultimatum. Kick W. Nice ultimatum. Not even gonna bounce it. Just attack for lethal with the Goldspan Dragons. Alright, PSA guys. Don't play Tibalt's Trickery. Unless you're just looking to have a good time. This deck is not competitive, especially not in best of 3, where people either be hyper aggressive and try to kill you as fast as possible, or be control and have counter magic. Trying to get it to show you guys that I am still in the freaking challenge. Yeah, so I'll check the time, we'll see how long that game took, and we might go to game 2 or not, we'll see. Alright, opponent starts. Hand is good. Can't complain. We have interaction, card draw, bounce spell, counter. We're chilling. Mono white, no removal. Nice. Alright, well, we're going to start on tap land. It's an okay draw. It's not amazing. It's not horrible. Being on the draw against something this aggressive. Whoa, okay. Big man. Alright. We'll get this down. Triple pathway's awkward with the Haven. And no foretelling multiverse. I want to hold open Brazen Borrower and Jwari. Alright. Opponent just going for that raw 2 damage. That's fair. If they don't do anything, we're going to bounce it on the Blade Master on end step. Oh, 3 damage. Thing has double strike, guys. Right into my disruption. And we have plenty of land, so we're feeling good about that. That's a good draw. So we'll play out a blue source. I could get this online to make sure it doesn't have summoning sickness, but I'd rather bluff up double blue for counter magic and whatnot. Opponent's just gonna swing it again. This time I think I will stomp, prevent a point of damage. We'll see what the opponent does in response. They might have a protection spell. They're probably gonna sack the Savior. Wait till their turn regardless. They might have Aspirant. Resolute Strike. Your boy didn't play around a Resolute Strike. Alright. That was unexpected, I'll tell you that much. So we'll get Faceless Haven online. It can, if we draw any more snow sources, it can start blocking this. So now the question becomes, do I just slam my Bone Crusher Giant? We're taking 3 next turn. I can bounce. I think I still pass. Wait for 5 mana to play the Bone Crusher Giant. I can Behold if nothing else happens. Maybe try to find Snowland, but even that's not ideal. We're just looking for removal spells. And opponent's just saying, yeah, I'm gonna attack. So do I try to bounce the Blade Master now? I think I take the 2. Opponent's on 2 lands. They can't hurt me too much yet. And okay, so a little punished. Actually, do I care about bouncing this now? Let's just Behold. What am I doing? I can bounce this at any time. Okay. So another Snowland. Let's just start activating the Haven. But I think we're going to find more naturally. So I think we can put those to the bottom. Yep. Like I said, we're going to find more naturally. Ooh, Gold Spanny boy. Okay. So do I just swing you with the Goldspan Dragon? It might be a bit aggressive. Like, just a tad aggressive. So we're just going to go for the Bone Crusher Giant. Plus River Glide Pathway. I want a blocker and interaction available. And if I slam Goldspan, while I will be able to have interaction available, I won't have a blocker. So I think the decks are a little bit more budget because we are early on into the standard metagame challenge, like we're at the low parts of it. An opponent just says, yeah, I'm going to attack. Do they? They go into combat. No attacks. Okay. So do I Brazen Borrower the Blade Master? I think we do now. Opponent can use a protection spell if they have one, but if they do, we get it out of the way. Nice. Does that put them to discard? 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't. All right, never mind. I'm an idiot. So let's go for the dragon. We'll play out other Haven, and I don't want to hold up. I don't want to hold up generic mana. I want to hold up blue mana. Actually, I probably should have just played this on red, if I'm being honest with myself. But we're gonna start getting aggressive. The opponent just has a 1/1 savior. And our clock can be very real, especially with these hasters. Like, opponent goes to 12, we can play Brazen Borrower and Goldspan Dragon within the span of, like, this turn cycle and the next one. And we still do have Frostbite plus Negate open, we just have to use them in sequencing together, so it's a little bit more awkward. Alright, opponent finds their third land. I'm pretty sure it's War of the Spark art. Yeah, I love the War of the Spark lands. They're freaking sick. Alright, so like, if this is Boros equipment, but they haven't found any equipment or red mana, that's gonna suck for them. Okay. Opponent attacks with the Savior? That's aggressive. I mean, we are at 5 in all fairness, but like, ooh. Alright, we'll play this. Maybe that's aggressive too, and I should just Frostbite the Blade Master. But we'll always see what we draw. And how close it is to lethal negate. Yeah, so I can go for other Goldspan Dragon. Let's put this on red. Let's just stop screwing around. Put this on red, and no. I don't want to hold up Faceless Havens. Thank you. Go for another Goldspan. And this... I mean, we're attacking for lethal, so they have to block with the Blade Master. And then we hold up double negate and Frostbite. So I definitely think this is an attack with all. Although it might just be aggressive. I don't know what they could have. They can have all types of protection spells, and then a pump spell for the Selfless Savior. We still have double negate. And if they don't chump block with the Blade Master, they just lose. So that's a thing. Shout out to us literally holding 6 mana open. Yeah, that requires a block. I feel kind of bad. But I still don't know what their list is. It could be like a real equipment deck, because this card isn't horrible. But this card, this is going to make my life a bit awkward. That makes me think it's more budget. Alright, what's it going to be? They might have another of these Resolute Strikes. No, I'm sorry. No, thank you. And we still get to hold up all our stuff. Yeah. Opponent can sack the Savior. Yeah. And in response, we're going to Frostbite. I know it's ruthless. I know. And we still, after all that, get to hold up negate. Alright. So, can you kill me? I don't think they can. I don't know what they could even draw in white to kill me. They were in red even then. 5 damage is demanding. Yeah. Alright, game 2. And, oh, is game 2 gonna go even better than game 1 did? They were mana screwed for a minute though, but yeah. Cinderclasm, Dragonfire, Soulseer, removal's removal. Alright, now what can we drop? Negates weren't horrible, but we can drop them off. They're not going to be at their best. Can drop off a Sock Coming too, because we're on the draw. Can drop off some Sharks, honestly. That means we can put more stuff in. Maybe Sharks aren't horrible. Maybe Saw It Comings aren't horrible. I don't want any negates or disputes. I don't think those are very good. Denial's fine. Card draws are fine. We need one more card. Maybe it's just the Ox as a body, but I think we just put the Shark. They have a lot of low power toughness creatures. So, like, smaller sharks aren't the worst thing ever. All right, let's go for it. And yeah, because we're against aggro, this video shouldn't be too long again either. That Tibalt game was just, I don't know, guys. That game just took way too long for no reason. All right, let's go. Good hand. And we draw a Goldspan Dragon. We're chilling. This card's so sick, guys. Just brings the entire deck together. All right, and Hollow Blade. Okay, well, we're gonna have to bounce that at some point. And it might as well be now, but I don't mean now as in main phase, because this thing has to get countered. Good counter to our deck, especially on the play. Maul. Alright, opponent's gonna get super punished. Yep. It doesn't really matter. They're gonna attack regardless. Let's not kid ourselves. Discard in response. That would have been fucking hilarious. Alright. Do I need 3 mana for anything? I need 3 mana to play the Borrower, which is a little bit awkward because they might have the mana to pay for my denial. So not looking ideal here. I think we just play out the Haven and we pass. Hold open this stuff technically. And hold open Borrower. Alright, opponent's off to the races with their mana this time. They're just chilling with it. Second Hollow Blade. Yeah, let's just deny that. I mean, Cinderclasming 2 Hollow Blades sounds pretty fun, where we get to make them discard 2 cards, but this card can be an actual problem. And that's good. We can make them start tapping it. So do I care to have Cinderclasm and Dragonfire open? So I'm deciding whether I want to fetch red. I think I just play this tapped. I think that's fine. It doesn't look like we're going to kick Cinderclasm this turn, but we can hold open Borrower and Dragonfire. And if they spend their turn equipping Maul, and we just play Dragonfire on it, they have to tap their creature. Okay. So maybe we are Cinderclasming this turn. Just making them discard and tap. Seems fine. Oh, opponent might have that +2/+2 pump spell. Which at least if they do, we get it out of the way now. Does it equip something to a warrior? Jesus, maybe this is a real deck. Alright, so we'll see what happens. The reason we do this pre-combat is because if they activate with the Hollow Blade, they have to tap it. And they don't get 3 points of damage in. Nice, okay, good. Whoa! They're Orzhov? Man! Resolute strike, there's the strike. Alright. That's really funny. Okay, well at least... First strike, double strike, so it trades with a Goldspan Dragon? Is that fine? I can shoot it on declaration of attackers. Let's fetch. I guess we'll get a bit more red or blue. Let's get a bit more red. Good to have another Snowland also. I want more mana before I smashing, because I can smashing both of these at some point. But yeah, so okay, I can attack on full control and then blow this up, which I don't hate. And then we can start racing with a Hollow Blade with a Maul on it. I don't even know if we need to be on full control to do that interaction which I described, but I'm gonna go on it now just in case. So full control. That resolves. And we're gonna shoot this. Because while they can trade with it, I kind of want to start pressuring them. We have double Goldspan Dragon, so their life total is at actual risk. And if they're just equipping Hollow Blade, I can smashing to force them to discard. Alright. 4 points secured. Let's try to kill them. I don't have much more interaction, I just have threats. We have enough snow mana for the Faceless Haven. We have Brazen Borrower. They might honestly just equip Maul and then hold back the Hollow Blade. In which case we're going to need to start finding ways to tap it. Which I'm sure we'll be able to do. A Runeforged Champion. Okay, so that's why they're running Rune of Morality. Sorry. Morality? Mortality. Jesus, sorry. I'm taking some philosophy courses. Thinking about morality. Rune of Sustenance. No, don't give the boy lifelink. That's annoying. Alright. So it's just a bit frustrating. Okay, that's kind of jokes. So, second dragon, attack with both. And then we can we smashing after that for 4? Seems fine. Gonna want to stop drawing land though. Did we put anything to the bottom? I don't think we did. With like into the multiverse. Alright. Dragons will pull up. Uh-huh. Go to blockers. This thing can start gaining 5 life a turn and being a real pain. What? Alright, so we're gonna play this. And then front side for 1, 2. No, this. Okay, that'll just actually hit for 3, eh? Is that worth it? I don't think so. We'll pass and we'll flash in the Borrower. If we had 1 more mana, then I'd do it on 4. Take out the Runeforged Champion and tap the Hollow Blade. If they equip Maul, Clock is going to be a lot less real because they're going to be swinging at us for 5 a turn because of this stupid rune. Runed Crown, alright. When enters the battlefield, you may search your library, hand and or graveyard for a rune card put onto the battlefield. So do they, is it really just mono white and they run these runes to search off the Runed Crown? Jesus, okay. That's ambitious. Okay, so this gives it trample, +1/+1. And so this rune equips to this thing and they can pay 2 mana to equip to the Hollow Blade. So this is like weird mono white boggles, but like in a weird way. I don't even, are they running ways to actually cast these? Because if they aren't, then oh man, where'd you see this deck, homie? They're also playing pretty slow for an aggro deck. They had 2 mana to attach and they don't, so I'm not sure why they don't. Would have given them an extra boost of what, 2 power toughness, so 2 more life, which might end up mattering. That's why, because they're going to attach it with the Resolute Strike. Oh no, they're going to attach the Sky Maul naturally, and then hit me with the champion, as you do, as you would. Yeah, play Borrower. They gained 7 life that turn, so not good. So that's a feels bad. Juarez. So how do we do it? We can attack for 4, 8, 12, 15. Attacking for 15 doesn't sound bad. We're definitely attacking with Borrower. I don't know if I can attack with the Haven. Attacking with the Haven leaves me with not that much mana. So I attack with the Haven, it leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if I attack with all. And then I can smashing for 6? I'm not sure, hold on. If I attack with all, animate the Haven, then I get... So these 3 tap, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should be good to do this, right? Because I create so many treasures off the Goldspan dragons. Yeah, perfect. So we're not dead on board. They equip this. How much do they go to? Let's say they equip this Hollow Blade. Flying first strike, it becomes a 5, 6, 7. So if we attack with a Borrower, we're not dead on board, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I want to hold this back as a blocker just in case. Of like a first strike or like a attack boost. We know they're running them. Or another rune. Alright, down to 6. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, cool. So smashing, use all the treasure. 5, 6. Here and here. 2, 3. 3. Do I not have 6 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. Add 2 red. Am I freaking out? Add 2 red. Add 2 red. Yeah, so I go smashing. And I go 5, 6. Oh, that means I have to put up to 6. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, it's because I wasn't... Oh my god, phase passed. I timed out. Guys, I timed out. Oh man. That's so annoying. Double strike. God, I was trying... Oh, because... Oh my god. When they had the new Kaldheim update, they just absolutely crippled the Shadow Skull smashing AI. They just ruined it. Oh my god. Okay. So I don't even know if they had that Blade Master in hand, but they were gonna have 1 less card, so that would have been discarded, and then the Runeforge Master is gone. So are those runes artifacts? Hold on, let's check. This thing's an artifact. This thing's an enchantment artifact. Well, shredded sails might be coming in, boys. We could drop off Shark Typhoon, I guess. On the draw, it's better. And we can start playing negates if we care enough about all their equipment. I think we just play 1 more sock coming. And take out what? Maybe it's just Behold, but Behold's not bad. It helps us get into the game. Guys, I'm actually so miffed. It's fine. It's fine. We should not be going to game 3 right now, but they might have top decked the Blade Master, and if they did, fair play. They would have won regardless, but if they didn't, then I think we can drop off a tome. I think we go like this. More counter magic, because they're playing a slower mono white, and we can't exactly kill the Hollow Blades. We do have to take them out. Okay. Let's go. On the play for the first time. Nice hand. Might foretell this on 2, might not, and the opponent has to take a mulligan. Alright, let's focus up, because last game, losing to Clock does not feel very good. It's not like I wasn't making a decision. I had made my decision. I was just trying to figure out how to actually resolve the card. Game was not being kind. Alright, I think I foretell this on 2. On the play, I'm much more confident. Hollow Blade, yeah, we could have countered it anyways. We don't need 4 mana, we just need 2 mana for whatever we're gonna do, so we can pass. Good draw. Awkward again. We have 1 Essence Scatter, which, I mean, is pretty good against the Hollow Blade. We'll see what they do now. Relic Axe? I mean, sure. I'll just bounce it. We'll see if they want to do anything else for 1 mana. We'll send it right back. This could be the 1 mana interactive spell they've been playing. Might not be. Land, go. Really looking to hit land 5 for the Goldspan Dragons. And Behold will hopefully get us there. What's the equip cost on this? 2. That's fine. Not like I can interact with it anyways, to be honest here. I mean, I can interact with it, just not right now. Oh, I could have held there and tried to draw a counter, but I'm really just looking for land. I think we can tap this enough times with all my removal. Sword of the Realms. Alright, let's Behold. We'll see what we find, because that's it for their turn. This taps the Hollow Blade for another turn. And this is our land, so... Yeah, well, it's not counter magic. They're both good. And I can force them to discard now. Is that worth it? Use our mana? I think it is. Especially because we have so many ways of tapping it. Let's start emptying their hand, because this thing is indestructible only insofar as they have resources. Yep. They drop off of planes, that's fine. And, oh wow, we hit a lot of Bone Crusher Giants. Alright, they're in for a rough time. At least they have the Sword of the Realms. I say at least. This thing's gonna get stomped so many times. We'll get our double mana treasure. And start chipping away at the opponent's life total. I say chipping away as if getting hit by a 4/4 flying dragon is just a chip of damage. Just no biggie. Blade Master. No land. Just equip. If they go for the equip, we just Cinderclasm the board. Force them to discard. Yep. And in response, Cinderclasm. Autopay. Man, Goldspan Dragon is powerful. There's no way around it. Also, this card is great. Very happy I included it. Any type of cheap aggressive deck just kind of gets crippled by this. And there's a lot of mono white going around, so you are... Oh, there's your rune. Nice. Alright, so the equip does happen, but they are running super... I can actually confirm the kill on the Hollow Blade here with double Bone Crusher Giant. Let's thin the deck. Grab another blue source. So whatever happens, I'm playing this dragon because we're going to get the mana to cast all our Bone Crusher Giants anyways. And we're attacking. These dragons have paid for themselves mana-wise. Or not quite, but I've invested 10 mana. I've gotten back 6, so it feels good. So, okay, my options are play out a Bone Crusher Giant. And then hold open Stomp. Or I can literally go for double Stomp right now. As in they would discard in response and we stomp them again. But I would lose the Giant. Or I can hold open Brazen Borrower and Stomp. I think I just play instant speed. Honestly, there's no reason to tap out. For the 1 more point on the body, I don't think it's worth it. And I still might want double Bone Crusher Giant in case of that 1 instant speed spell. So if it's a warrior, it gets +2/+1. So it's gonna become a 7/1. That's fine. Do you want to suit up your Hollow Blade even more, Blade Master? Auto pay. I mean, it'll go back to their hand with Sword of the Realms, but they've built this huge Boggles creature, and that's it, yeah. So glad we kept all those Bone Crusher Giants. But yeah, we're 2-0 in the run so far, so not bad. I am going to continue this off screen because you guys know these runs can take a long time. It's been about 40 minutes, I'd say, give or take. And we've only played 2 games. So if you want them to go faster, just run something more aggressive. And I don't know why Arena's being so laggy today, but yeah. 2-0 right now. So I get paid for my gold after 1 more win. So that's going to be pretty nice. Alright guys, and we are back. So I'm a huge sucker for Izzet Tempo. I've been playing this deck, or not this deck, but variations of it for like a long time now. And I do think this is a really fun version of it. I like the Maze Mind Tomes, but they can be a bit awkward for games where you need the mana on too, which is why the sideboard exists. If you're not having success with them, just go back to the original build of more Beholds and like another counterspell or something. But I do recommend you try them out, because sometimes the opponent's just not going to give you anything to interact with. And while making a big shark is great, you're not always going to have that option. And on turn 4, being able to counter a spell and draw a card, hit your next land drop, pass, play a threat, maybe foretell something, and threaten to draw a card if the opponent doesn't do anything, is very powerful. I'm not just sure that Faceless Haven warrants all the Snowlands and the Snow Tap land. I don't think it's a huge cost, but I don't know if it's quite worth it yet. Frostbite didn't really come up today. We just had Bone Crusher Giant just stomp a bunch of cheap white creatures, which we already know this card's good, so that is what it is. Anyways, guys, if you like the best of 3 content, which is different from me, I just don't make it very often. It's not that I don't play best of 3, it's that I find that I can put a lot more games into a best of 1 video, and I don't have to face the same deck twice. It's basically like playing 4 games, but against the same deck twice. I don't know, just for content wise, I don't think it's as interesting. But yeah, the standard metagame challenge is here, so why not play Magic and farm the collection at the same time? So that's going to be it, guys. For me, deck lists will be in the description down below as always, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.